What is up, guys? My name is Rodney. Welcome to Crypto Bros, the worst cryptocurrency channel on YouTube. But welcome to tonight's video. What we're going to be doing is actually kind of like a little crypto news update. I got a couple of topics to talk about today. The first actually being the Segwit2x fork happened today, and actually it was not that long ago. Don't get this confused. There's actually been a bunch of videos in the last couple days, so I 100% am late to the party, but don't get this confused with the Segwit2x fork from a couple months ago, or maybe it was like November or end of October. This is quite a bit different, different team, different people handling it, different objectives. I'm not going to get into all the details, and I say that because most people only care about where to go or what wallets or exchanges they needed to have their Bitcoin in to get the free forked Bitcoin. So that's actually all I'm going to touch on here. And really, if you weren't on HIT, BTC, Yobit, and a couple of these other ones that I guess this one, bitcoin.co.id. But other than that, guys, I don't use any of these other ones. I did not get in on this fork. The other way, though, that you can take advantage of this is if you have a Ledger Nano or a Trezor hard wallet. You can literally, and I know a lot of guys that actually, I don't want to say I know a lot of guys. I know people that did this. Basically, they took all of their Bitcoin, put it on their hard wallet for this fork. Once the fork passes, they're able, then because their Bitcoin is on their hard wallet, they instantly get that that forked coin as a result. So if we go up here just as a quick learning experience, so I thought it right at the top it said what fork oh, here we go. So right here it says block 501451. That is the block in which the coin forks at. If you're ever curious to what block Bitcoin is on, let's say you were kind of pressed for time and you wanted to get something in so you could maybe capitalize on one of these forks in the future if you found out late. Really, all you have to do, shit, and I Googled this first, but I Googled it to show you guys but really all you have to do is what block is Bitcoin in, and then you can go to blockchain.info, and it will, I mean, you can go to this website anytime. A lot of people use it for all kinds of things, but you can go here and it will tell you what the most recent block is and this, that, the other thing. So as we can see right here, the most recent block was 501,480, and that was 5 minutes ago. So there is that little piece of information. In terms of moving on, here we are on Binance. Verge coin is on a little bit of a upward vibe right now, 15 cents. I think it was down at 12 earlier today. I know a lot of people are jazzed about that, and guys, I think so many people are on board with this coin. Maybe not necessarily from a fundamental aspect, but they're very active. Like, I use Twitter only, like I don't even know if I've made a tweet under the account that I have here, but I use it just so I can kind of portray, just check out the market, what people are saying. XVG Whale is very, very, very active on Twitter, and I think he does a lot for that community, and that's why their following is so big. And they're just very active. Like earlier today, this was like maybe like an hour ago, I was scrolling through here and there's like 48 posts in a row about Verge, and I'm pretty diverse in what I follow. So you can just see, here's the Verge post. In case you missed it, here's the Scicoin. Looks like it's ready to have a breakout. I'm pumped about that. I hold it. Let's see what else we got on here. Another Scicoin, but Verge Addict, has technology, blah, blah, blah. More Verge. XVG Whale, here's a bunch of other stuff, guys tweeting back, here's another XVG Whale post. So anyway, the point that I'm trying to make here is not that necessarily that Verge is all over Twitter, which it is, because you can see it right here. Oh, look at that. Verge currency on a Visa card. Sweet Photoshop. Anyway, I don't know if that's true, but they're just very active on here, and a lot of stuff. Jesus, this gets ridiculous. A lot of stuff in terms of cryptocurrency is on Twitter. Like, there's all kinds of news. The hard part is sometimes XVG Whale at Shop. Wow, and Shopify. Very cool. Anyway, it doesn't matter. the point that I'm trying to make with if you're not on Twitter, whether this is a platform that you like or not, there's a lot of information that's on there. Some of it's shit, some of it might be good, some of it might give you a inkling to where to maybe make your next purchase. There's just a lot of stuff out there. I definitely see a lot of stuff from Verge and a lot of stuff from Tron. I mean, literally, like, XVG Whale just crushes it on Twitter. And respect to him, dude. Like, he does his thing, and we're not going to hate, and all we can do is hope here for the best for Verge coin if we are holding it. But anyway, back to Binance. Obviously, we're still in that little bit of a run-up here from Ripple. I still have an active trade. I didn't sell out. Again, I know that'll get you crucified on the cross if you say you're going to trade Ripple and not hold it. But again, I bought it in a high price, looking to make a quick buck before a dip or a correction here, and that's kind of where I'm standing, but it is still active. Tron coin up to 4 cents, IOTA 360. Yesterday, if you kind of missed my video on Ember coin, I talked about Salt and Salt and ETHLend, and actually ETHLend is up today almost 70%, and I'm pumped up about this. I bought this at right around 7 or 8 cents, and we've been dancing anywhere between 12 and 14 for the 12 and 14 cents for the last couple hours. But yeah, so there is that. Sorry, phone rang. But yeah, guys, there is ETHLend. If you missed what I said yesterday and you don't want to go back and watch the video, basically I just kind of described Salt as a emerging cryptocurrency, where basically it's almost like, the analogy that I use is like a pawn shop, and what you're using as collateral is Bitcoin. So let's say you needed 10K in cash, you would give Salt 20K worth of Bitcoin, and they give you the cash for whatever it is that you want to do, whether you want to go out and blow it on a party in Vegas or for something more meaningful. You can do that. Once you return the 10K that you've borrowed, you will get your Bitcoin back, and then if you don't, make good on your loan, they just keep your Bitcoin as collateral. And then ETHLend is actually like a lending platform. Like, if you had a bunch of cash and you wanted to make 10% on that cash, you could lend it through ETHLend, and then maybe someone in Istanbul with an emerging business could borrow that cash. The issue is, and how that will work, this is a terrible analogy. I explained it so much better yesterday, but the way that would, or the problems that I see with that, is there's no collateral in there. So how they're going to work all that out, I'm not very sure. But the coin did have a breakout today, and we are upwards of 10 cents at this point. So yeah, there is that. Also, if you were looking to get in on Ember coin, which is the video that I made yesterday, it is still down on Cryptopia. As I had mentioned, Coin Markets is another exchange, CoinsMarkets, does have it available there, in which you can purchase it. Once Cryptopia actually gets up and running, you can buy this coin using Litecoin or Dogecoin. Let's see what is next. Here's Ripple, $1.27 here on Bittrex. And yesterday I mentioned that I think it's important to have, I've said that I'm a part of Binance, which is usually my go-to just because I like how smoothly it runs. And then Bittrex, and I do have an account set up on Cryptopia, but I think it's important to have a couple different go-to exchanges, just for the fact that not every exchange has every coin you want. And a prime example of that is I actually want to get in on this right here, RaiBlocks. A ton of buzz on this lately, but as you can see, it is on a very small select few of exchanges. So BitGrail, Mercadox, BitGrail, I don't even know if I'm saying that right, and Bitflip. So these are not accounts that I have or exchanges that I necessarily care to use, but they're out there. So, maybe I'm missing an opportunity. It is what it is. But anyway, I think that is all I have for you today, guys. I know that some of you guys hate this, and I say this every time, but things have been going well on BitConnect. One thing I've noticed, though, is that even in the drop of Bitcoin, You know, BitConnect coin runs fairly similar in the motion that Bitcoin does, and even in the recent drop in Bitcoin, especially today, their price hasn't dropped down a whole lot. So all I'm doing right here, maybe I've had this open for too long, so it booted me out. But all I'm going to do is basically just transfer my daily payout, which looks like $13.63, and I'm gonna put it in my BitConnect wallet. As you guys know, I guess maybe I'm not going to be doing that here. As you guys know, though, anyway, I use BitConnect and I use HextraCoin as a passive route of income. You know, between the two, I do anywhere between like $30 and $60 a day. And all I do with these daily payouts is I reinvest it. You know, I let it build up a little bit. You know, after it hits $100 or $200, you know, maybe I buy a specific coin. Maybe I take that and increase my position in another one, whatever it may be. But I do keep all of that in here. I have had this up for a couple hours without doing that, so maybe that's why we're not having any success here. But if we go over to HextraCoin, same type of thing. Today's payout, $6.06. This is on my private account, and this is not on the Crypto Bros account. But yeah, so I guess I'm not doing that on the video. But again, guys, that's all I have for you today. Recommendations and things you can act on if you are in this space and looking just to kind of immerse yourself. And I'm not saying Twitter is the greatest spot. There is just a lot of there's a lot of information and people pushing stuff and things you can read in articles and YouTube videos, and you definitely have to sort through and find out what you think is good information and what is bad. But it's out there. So, man, I'm just getting riddled with Verge stuff. It's like apparently the only guy that I follow. So here we go. Look at this. Wolfie, 70 cent on XVG. Okay, here we go. We're showing a, man, my phone is blowing up. Sorry, guys. Showing, you know, they're basically just showing this flag. It did blah, 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 correct, and then shooting back up to 70 cents. But again, you just have to use this for what it is. This is not the lifeblood of Christ. It's just a tool where maybe you can read something, where you can find some information. Look at that, IOTA, under construction, just putting them out there today. Talk to my soul. Looks like a potential breakout here for IOTA, which would be fantastic. So anyway, guys, yeah, I'm sorry. I've been rambling on for long enough. I appreciate you guys tuning in tonight. Thank you again for all our subscribers. You know, we are on our way up to 1,500. If you are finding my mindless rants and the information that I'm projecting out there helpful, by all means, please subscribe to our community. I learn just as much from you guys and your opinions as I do from the research that I do on my own end. By no means am I an expert. By no means do I know it all. Do I make mistakes and misinterpret things in terms of these coins? Absolutely. So thank you guys for the corrections. Hang out. We're doing some cool stuff. I should actually have some Crypto Bros gear within the next couple days. I was hoping my hats would be here today. We're going to give a couple of those away. So stay tuned. Have a great evening, and I will see you guys tomorrow.